shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I left the club cause I thought it was funny. You came along and it moved me, honey. I've changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hello folks. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to play a rhythm guitar version of that classic rock and roll song Great Balls of Fire, which was a big hit for Jerry Lee Lewis back in the 1950s. I'm going to show you how to play it as I've arranged it in my rock and roll songbook, 50 from the 50s. Play 50 rock and roll songs with 4 easy open chords. It's available from Amazon and from lulu.com. I know a lot of you have already bought it, so if you have, get it out and open it up at page 29. Now I already have a tutorial on how to play Great Balls of Fire on my channel here, where I teach the riffs and all of that like you hear on the record. But like I said, this is going to be a purely rhythm guitar version, and I think it works really well with just rhythm guitar. I'm going to show you how to play the song in the key of A. Jerry Lee played it in the key of C, but that's a little bit too high for my singing range, so I've transposed it down to A. As you may already know, the main 3 chords in the key of A are A, D, and E. And those are all the chords you need to play this song. It has a straight rhythm, not a swing rhythm, so this kind of rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'll show you the strumming pattern properly in a moment. First of all, let's have a look at the intro to the song. It goes like this. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. What I'm doing is this. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. And I'm stopping the strings from ringing after that last down strum with the fleshy part of my right hand. After 3, 1, 2, 3. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. So the first time's just on the A chord, then we move from the A to the D like this. Up, down, up, down. So that last down strum is on the D chord. Then we move from a D to an E, like that. Then from the E back to the D, and then from the D to the A, like that. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And at the end of the intro I do a little bit of a percussive strum, up, down, up. I'm touching the strings with my fingers to stop them ringing and get that scratchy percussive sound to kind of imitate a drum fill as a lead-in to the first verse. So here's that intro again with the count in, played slowly with the words, so you can have a go at playing along with me. 1, 2, 3. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And then we're into the first verse. The strumming pattern I use in this song sounds like this. Here it is played slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 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 down. So I'm strumming down on every beat and up on the ands between each beat. And I'm hitting the strings a little bit harder on beats 2 and 4, the back beat. Sometimes people call this rhythm a train rhythm. So here's that first verse. I left with love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and it moved me, honey. I've changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Okay, so I changed from A D, to E, to D, and back to A where there's a stop. Stop the strings from ringing with your right hand. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Now do another one of those percussive strums as a lead-in to the bridge section. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. So we go up to the D. Kiss me, baby. Back to the A. Feels good. To the D. Hold me, baby. And then we have a stop on the E. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Okay, so we have more of those up, down strums that we had in the intro. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Now those last strums, after the words mine, are played on up strums, on the ands in between the beats, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and mine, 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 like that, okay? As you may have noticed, I stop the strings from ringing after each of those up strums using the little finger of my left hand. I appreciate that some of you might find that a little difficult. An alternative way of stopping the strings from ringing is to put the palm of your right hand on the strings after each of those strums. Like that. I think what I do is a combination of the two very often, like this. It doesn't really matter as long as you stop the strings from ringing. Here's that bridge section all the way through, played slowly with a count in so that you can have a go at playing along with me. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Okay. Then there's a second verse, or a third verse if you count the intro as a verse, that goes like this. I chew my nails and then I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And then on the record, there's a solo. It takes the same structure as the verses. So we have 2 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of D, then 2 bars of A. On Jerry Lee Lewis's record, he goes around that chord progression twice, so there are 16 bars in the solo rather than the 8 that I've just shown you. But I think it's a bit too much to expect of your audience to listen to you strumming a rhythm solo for 16 bars, so I suggest you just keep it once around that chord progression. Now you could leave out the solo completely, but I think a rhythm solo sounds pretty good, so you just play the rhythm, a nice driving rhythm like this. Then we go into the bridge again. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. And then we repeat that third or second verse again. I chew my nails and then I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And then we finish off with some A chords. Up, down, and that's your lot. Now here's the whole song played all the way through without stopping and starting so that you can have a go at practicing it along with me. I'm going to give you a counting after 3, so here goes. 1, 2, 3. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed at love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and it moved me, honey. I've changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and then I twiddle my thumbs. Yeah, I feel nervous, but it's short. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. To love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and then I twinkle my thumbs. Yeah, I'm real nervous, but it's sure it's fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And there you have it. Thanks very much for watching, folks. I hope that was useful. Let me know if you have any queries in the comments.